Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. Before we get into it, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, you already know what to do. So the Dow Jones dropped 1,000 points today, guys. The worst day since 2020. The Nasdaq drops 5%. So everybody sees exactly what's going on. It's getting weird. It's getting crazy, guys. All the gains from yesterday, after having a phenomenal day on yesterday, a nice recovery, all that's wiped out and more. So guys, what's exactly going on? What exactly do you need to prepare for? What exactly do you need to be doing? So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. Talk on what's happening and why, and how this was a create a problem, and then we come with the cause to fix it. So guys, we know the feds, if you've been paying attention to the feds since about 24 months ago, you would know that these guys is already prepared and planned for this to happen. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. If you take a look at the money that's in existence of today, over the last 24 months, guys, 80% of the money that was printed was produced in the last 24 months. Over the last 24 months, 80% of the money that's in America, in the US, was printed in the last 24 months, guys. Over 80% of money in existence. That's almost all. That's damn near all the money, right? So let me tell you this, guys, and let me break it down on how exactly they created this problem. And now they'll try to come with a solution and have you, needing them. So they'll try and come with a solution to fix the problem. And they the ones that created it and knew they would create this problem. Because this is what happened whenever you create an abundance of money. Whenever you create the money without having the things that we need to back this money that's being printed. So with that being said, guys, when the feds went on this rampage of just printing money, they knew the cost of goods and labor and the cost of people's services wouldn't catch up with the amount of how much money that was being printed. And that's the recipe for a dangerous inflation, crazy inflation to come about, guys. Basically printing a whole bunch of cash, a whole bunch of money, and then knowing that the cost of goods, the cost of people's services is not going to catch up with the amount of money that you printed as fast as you printed that money. So with that being said, that's what will cause an inflation. That will cause prices and goods to skyrocket. So now, after you did such a thing, printed all this money, now what you trying to do? Get rid of some of it. You trying to shrink balance sheets. You was buying $120 billion in bonds per month. Now you're trying to shrink your balance sheet by $95 billion per month. So guys, we see exactly what the feds is doing here. They wanted the market to drop yesterday after coming out of that meeting. And like I told you guys, I believe the market just had a reaction of its own, meaning people was already buying it up, believing this was the bottom of the market. And what I say, pressure bust pipes. Regardless of how much manipulation is going on, regardless of what's happening, sometimes once so much momentum and so much demand builds up for something, regardless of how it's getting tickered and played over, it's going to explode due to the excessive demand, guys. So we see exactly what's going on here. And now they in talks and in cahoots about a recession, that a recession is coming. We know if a recession comes, a lot of people is going to be out of jobs. People is going to be cutting wages. It's going to be hard for college students to find jobs and get into their fields. People is going to be losing their homes. Everything is going to be happening, guys. So much stuff is going to be happening in the recession. We know the stock market also come down tanking during a recession. So guys, let's take a look at this. 8 out of 10 business owners expect a recession to occur this year. During a recession, stock prices usually plummet. We could see the stock market tank just as we seeing now. We also know during a recession, the stock price and market is very volatile. We could see a lot of volatility. I'm talking wild swings, but we already experienced that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those are exactly type of swings that we'll be experiencing during a recession. I'm talking bearish, bullish. You don't know what the stock market is going to do, but overall, you know it's going to be bearish, but it'll give you bullish signals because that's just how wild of a swing the market will take you in during those times. Also, people will be reacting, investors will react almost instantly on a hint of good news or bad news. They'll be reacting to it very quickly. And also, guys, people will be, trying to get a safety net and and hoarder, you know, hold their cash, basically hold their cash off to the side. And some investors will be moving all the way from the market, meaning selling everything, getting out of all positions, guys. And before I lose my train of thought, that's exactly what I want to tell you guys to do now, basically. You know, this is not financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know the moves I'm making and the things that I consider doing during times like this, and also in any times during the market. But anyways, one of the best positions you need to be in and things you need to do is have cash. Have cash out in the real world that you can see in your pocket, a whole lot of cash. Also cash as in just sitting in a brokerage, not investing in nothing, just sitting and lurking and waiting, guys, for the best opportunity to present itself. Also, we know that Powell said that a more aggressive rate hike of 75 basis points is not being considered, and the central bank remains convinced it can bring inflation down without crashing the economy. So the Feds is very convinced that they could bring inflation down some without crashing the economy and making us go into a recession. But 8 out of 10 bankers and a lot of other knowledgeable folks and analysts believe, you know, they's not going to be able to do it. We're just going to go into a recession, guys. And now, you know, I would share my opinion. I honestly, you know, like I told you guys, hey, it is what it is. I honestly don't think we is going to go in a recession, guys. I don't think we're going to go into one. I feel as if this thing could get a little more better. It could get bad. It could get ugly. It's already ugly. But I believe the unexpected is expected to happen. Meaning, just as like the market is in some weird places right now. Just as everybody thinking, oh, it's over, recession, this, run, sell everything, cash, stock market is over. As everybody is thinking that, the algorithm and the psychology and the Feds, everybody over the market that's trying to take all these poor people money, because no, keep in mind that over 28 million retail investors came into the market since AMC and GME and a little bit prior to that. Majority of that 28 million came from that AMC and GME situation. But of course, they was already coming in prior to that 2 years as well. But over 28 million came in the past 2 years, guys. And like I told you guys, they hawking on retail investors. They preying on you. They trying to get you to sell out and sell your positions and sell your shares so they can come in and eat them up and get your shares at a cheaper price, guys. Because this is the opportunities and the moments people be waiting for. This is what we wait for. And a lot of people, it all depends on, you know, what type of investor, what type of what you doing, because a lot of day traders and people that's in the market for a short period of time, those will be the ones that's selling out everything. But strategic long-term investors that's holding, they would not be selling their positions during the recession unless they bought at the high and they know they could get at a better discount if they sell now and just rebuy a bigger position. It all depends on the perspective and how you moving and how you want to, you know, maneuver your account, guys. But my thing is, you definitely want to have a lot of cash on the side. You want to be selling worthless stuff, material things, any of that, getting as much cash as you can, guys, because the time is now, and the unexpected can definitely be the, you know, be the expected. So we're going to see exactly how this thing play out, guys. Like I say, brace yourselves and don't be scared, because you already know, guys, this only happened once in a blue moon, and this is the time to be greedy and not scared, guys, because before you know it, you'll see them making articles. Oh, the market is going insane. It's going crazy. And I don't know why. This, that, and the third, trying to come up with some type of narrative on why the market is doing what it's doing during times where it shouldn't be doing that. Because that turnaround is coming, guys, and it's going to be a big, big one. Trust and believe. So that's all I got for this video, guys. You already know what to do. Consider joining the family. We post over here every single day. As you on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. I love y'all. We out, and God bless you. We go.